Hello everyone. My name is Julia and today I want to share with you an experience I lived in an old air raid shelter, a story that still shakes me when I remember it. The bomb shelter was located deep within an ancient city, an underground labyrinth of tunnels and corridors that once provided protection during wartime. I decided to explore it on a rainy afternoon, attracted by the history hidden underground and by the promise of discovering secrets forgotten for decades. As I entered, the air became colder and wetter, as if the concrete walls held the weight of history and tragedy. The echo of my footsteps echoed through the narrow hallway, creating a sense of loneliness and claustrophobia that intensified with each step I took further inside. As I made my way through the dark tunnels, a sense of unease began to creep over me. The walls were covered in graffiti and damp marks, creating a gloomy and desolate atmosphere that made me wonder what other secrets those dark passageways could hide. That's when I came to a larger room, dimly lit by a flickering light coming from an old generator. The atmosphere was oppressive and charged with an energy that seemed to throb in the air. I stopped, feeling as if something was watching me from the shadows, even though there was no one else visible in the room. I decided to explore further, driven by curiosity and the need to face my own fears. At the end of a narrow hallway, I discovered a half-open metal door that led to an even deeper area of the shelter. My heart began to pound as I pushed the door cautiously and stepped into the darkness. Inside, I found a small, narrow room, with bare walls and a sepulchral silence that was almost palpable. In the center of the room, there was a rusty chair and a broken mirror on the floor. My hands trembled as I approached the mirror, feeling an ominous presence that seemed to reflect in the broken fragments. When I looked at my reflection in the remains of the mirror, something changed in me. My eyes didn't stare back at me, but the empty, lifeless eyes of someone else. A chill ran down my spine as I stepped back, feeling fear wash over me like never before. Quickly, I left the bomb shelter, leaving behind the echo of my own gasping breath. Since then, I have avoided talking about what I saw in that underground place, but the images of that reflection and the feeling of being watched from the shadows still haunt me in my dreams. Thank you for listening to my story. Always remember that even underground, the secrets of the past can awaken our worst fears. Until next time. Goodbye. Hello everyone. My name is Julia and today I want to share with you an experience I lived in an old air raid shelter, a story that still shakes me when I remember it. The bomb shelter was located deep within an ancient city, an underground labyrinth of tunnels and corridors that once provided protection during wartime. I decided to explore it on a rainy afternoon, attracted by the history hidden